Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-bum. Welcome back to the Bjjbrick Quick Podcast. Podcast with crappy songs. Maybe they get stuck in your head. This is also the podcast where we cover a jiu-jitsu topic rather quickly. Have some fun doing it as well. My name is Byron. Today, is it rude to ask a black belt to roll? You can swap that out for upper belt, or you're a coach, or the person who taught the seminar, whatever. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going to take it from my perspective and tell you how I feel as a black belt when somebody asks me to roll. And I would say that the overall question is such a tricky thing that I can't answer it for you. Because it's based on two people in their relationship. What is your relationship with the person you're asking to roll? Do they want to roll with you? Don't know. If they don't, then they probably is kind of maybe you got a different issue there. So I roll with a lot of different people. And I will commonly not get to structure my training partners at all. I always greet somebody who comes up with me. And if what I mean structure my training partners is, okay, I could think about, okay, I want to roll with Jake. I want to roll with Matt and Gary and Joe. Boom. That would be 4 great partners. And if we go 5 rounds, I don't know who it's going to be, but that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to have a great session. And first person that comes up, these aren't real people. Abe comes up. I start with A, and hey, can I get a roll in? Yeah, sure. Let's roll, Abe. And he's rather new, and we get a roll. Then the next person comes up. Can I get a roll? Yeah, man, let's roll. It's been a while since I've seen you, and I like to do that. So we can roll again. The problem is each roll I get takes away one of the rolls that I was hoping to get. It's not rude to ask, but sometimes it takes away what the other person's wanting to do. And I think I get more people asking to roll than some because, well, if you don't want anybody asking you to roll, be rude, smell bad, and catch people with elbows a lot, or, like drip sweat in their face or something. Like, no, you won't have that problem anymore. You'll have to ask everybody. But if you're a pleasant person on the mat and you have good rolls and you're decent at jiu-jitsu, or you make people smile when you roll, people are going to want to roll with you. Consider yourself really fortunate that people want to roll with you and train with you. But I've never considered it rude when somebody asks me to roll. I'm always happy to roll with people. Sometimes I get frustrated. If I rolled with you yesterday, sometimes I roll, like, at a smaller class, I'll roll with somebody twice in one day. That's cool. And, like, sometimes there'll be a brown or purple belt. And then I come to a bigger class, and that same person wants to roll again. And I've got 30 other people I haven't trained with in 2 weeks. A lot of times I say, no, I want to grab, hey, we rolled yesterday. Let me grab somebody I hasn't seen in a little while. It's not rude to ask to roll to me. I don't feel like that's a rude thing. I just see that it's a kind of a compliment. But if I'm turning somebody down, it's because I have something else going on. And sometimes there'll be somebody I want to roll with. I haven't seen this person in a while, or I want to match up my game with theirs. And it's nobody's fault but my own. I don't make that matchup happen because I don't turn down very many matchups. And I do enjoy rolling with a variety of my friends. So I'm not necessarily wanting to roll with even the best people on the mat all the time, or even the people whose game matches up with mine. I like rolling with, over the course of 20 rolls, 15 different people. That's really fun for me. And so if I haven't rolled with you in several weeks or a month or even longer, I want to roll with that person. That's why I like having people come into Wichita from the podcast. That's a new person for me. And you're darn right I'm going to get more than one roll in if at all possible. And unfortunately, if you're traveling in town, I'm going to turn down some of my training partners as a rolling session because I'm training with you today. That's understandable, I think. I've never considered it rude to be asked to roll. And maybe there's a deeper thing there if somebody doesn't want to be asked. Maybe I'm not training for a big match, big tournament. I'm not injured. I'm not nursing anything in particular. So those are all factors that somebody might get a little upset. Build a relationship with somebody, and you should be able to ask them to roll. It takes time. And depending on, if it was rude or if somebody asked me to roll and I beat the living snot out of them, probably won't ask me again. So maybe your problem solves itself if you're offended by people asking you to roll and you might end up sitting out around because nobody matched up with you. I don't know. Approach with a smile. Approach upper belt with don't be insulted if they say no. Just know that they had something else in mind for this session or today or whatever. Know that they're working on something as well. And maybe they want to do that at this rolling session. But I don't think it's rude. But if the person that you ask thinks it's rude, that's just the reality you have to live in. I guess don't ask them. But guys, what I miss, have you been shot down at more than you feel like is necessary in asking someone to roll? Hope not, but vary your training partners. I remember, I'm going a little long here, but there was times when we get done training and somebody's like, I rolled with all 5 of the black belts today. Well, that seems like that seems a bit much. Like there were black belts could have been passed around. How many white belts did you roll with? How many blue belts did you help? Oh, 0. Like we're a team here, guys. We need to vary this a little bit and share your jiu-jitsu, not just take. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. If you have a topic for me to cover, send it in, bjbrick@gmail.com. Till then, stay sweaty, my friends.